Let's have a look at the bank reconciliation statement from financial accounting, and this sum starts as: on March 31st, 1995, the cash book of Prabhu showed a bank balance of rupees 4,850. Let's start the sum with the heading Bank Reconciliation Statement as on 31st March 1995. With the format, particulars, rupees and rupees. So the first item will be what kind of balance does this sum has. According to the first line of the sum, balance as per cash book is given, which is rupees 4,850, which is to be recorded in the outer column of the bank reconciliation statement. After writing the balance as per cash book, write the add and the less category by leaving few lines after the add category for the transactions to be recorded. Let's look at the first transaction. Check sent in for collection before March 31st, 1995 and not credited by the bank amounting to rupees 845. So here checks have been deposited in the bank, but the bank did not credit it. Therefore, as soon as we deposit a check, the accountant goes to the receipt side of the cash book and records the deposit of the check. So when we record on the receipt side of the cash book, that means the cash book is increasing. If the cash book balance is increasing, we write this in the less category. So in your bank reconciliation statement, come to the less category and write the first statement, which is check deposited but not yet credited, and write the amount in the inner column, that is 845 rupees. Next transaction is check issued before March 31st, 1995 but not presented for payment amounting to rupees 885. So check issued means we are paying someone. Therefore, the accountant goes and records this on the payment side of the cash book. So if we record anything on the payment side of the cash book, the cash balance decreases. Since the cash balance is decreasing, we record this transaction in the add category of the bank reconciliation statement. Therefore, go to the bank reconciliation statement and go to the add category on top and write check issued but not presented for payment. Here, but not presented for payment means the person to whom we have issued the check has not gone and claimed the amount from the account. Therefore, in the passbook, the amount remains the same. So the amount should be recorded in the inner column, which is 885 rupees. The next transaction is the banker has charged a sum of rupees 100 towards incidental charges and credited interest of rupees 250. So let's go one at a time. Incidental charges, which is being charged by the bank, is going to reduce the bank balance, and we are going to take this transaction has been omitted in the cash book because there was no entry or transaction saying that it has been recorded. So expense not recorded on the cash book reflects an increase in the balance of the cash book. Therefore, incidental charges will go to the less category because the cash book balance is increased. Next we have is interest, which is credited by the bank, not recorded in the cash book. So here credit in the bank means it has been deposited. The bank has given the account holder an interest, so we have received an interest from the bank. This receipt is not recorded in the cash book. Therefore, the cash book balance is less, decreasing. We write this transaction interest credited on the add category in the inner columns respectively. Next we have is banker has given a wrong credit for rupees 250. So in the bank, if it is credit, that means he has written it on the deposits, which means the passbook balance is increased and the cash book balance is decreased. So we are going to write this in the add category as the cash book balance is decreasing. So in the bank reconciliation statement, wrong credit given by the banker and the amount to be recorded in the inner column. Next, let's have a look at the next transaction, which is Mr. Nathan has paid into bank directly a sum of 300 on March 28, 1995, which has not been recorded in the cash book. So a customer has directly deposited. A deposit means a receipt not recorded in the cash book results in the decrease in the value of the cash balance. So we are going to record this in the add category of the bank reconciliation statement and put the amount in the inner column. Next is a check for 200 sent for collection and returned unpaid has not been entered in the cash book. So unpaid in the sense it has been dishonored. So the bank has dishonored the check which we have deposited, but the accountant is unaware of it. The accountant records it on the receipt side. So the cash book balance is still remaining increased. Therefore, we are going to record this transaction as check dishonored by bank in the less category, with the amount been recorded in the inner column. Let's wind up the sum with adding up all the categories which we've written. So first let's add up the add category items and put it in the outer column. So when we add the add category items, we get our answer of 1685. Now 4850 balance as per cash book and 1685 gives us 6535. Next, add up the less category, which is 1145, and subtract it with 6535. We get the balance as per passbook as 5390.